the president saying, well, let us then allow forest guards to be armed and to go into this forest, to reclaim them and flush out all of these criminal elements. And that forms the reason why we have my guest on the show today, Dr. Ambassador Nwachukwu Adah, Deputy Commander General, Nigeria Hunters and Forest Security Service, would be speaking with us this morning on the show. Meanwhile, you can get on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH and join in on the conversation again on Facebook at Nigeria Info PH. All right, Dr. Adah, good morning and thank you for joining us. I hope you can hear us clearly.
Thank you very well.
All right.
I'm great.
Okay, nice having you. You're looking very sharp, by the way, I must say. Happy New Month.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
All right, let's get straight into the conversation. I'll start with the meetings. I mean, on the news, we know that there have been several meetings that you've held with the security advisor, the president's office, and so on and so forth. Just bring us up to speed. What exactly is new with regards to efforts the government is putting in to tackle the problem of insecurity that is ravaging parts of the country, especially the northwest and northeast?
Well, we are welcome. You know, it has been long appeared in your program because of the activities so far. Well, Nigerians can see the mission or the effort so far. I am a Nigerian, a Nigerian. I have this to say. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, it is something else. In fact, I always glorify God for the kind of love we have for this country. Whenever this country is about to face anything, God will notify us first. Last time it was TB Joshua. They said Nigeria is going to face experiences this time. At the end of the day, that we all will enjoy it. I have seen it with what is going on in this situation of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I am one man that don't pray people, not a praise stranger. Insecurity situation in Nigeria is hostile, especially in Borno and other areas. We all understand where it's coming from. We all understand the agendas, political backup. But it surprises me the way the president has been seen it without fear.
So if you can tell us,
honestly, so far,
because of the time, we would like you to just tell us now. We know that he approved over 130,000 forest guards.
Andrew, I'm coming.
Okay, because of the time, we want you to just... Yes.
No, I want to really... You have to give me time. Listen to me. So far, the insecurity situation has been addressed as of this moment. When I mean it has been addressed, we are all aware of the new bill passed into law by the president. Bill of Forest Guard. We all know that why we are having this so much insecurity is because the banditry, the criminals, and others live in the forest. And today, a bill to safeguard our forest for the first time in history has been passed. Nigeria used to have the minimum of forest guard. Our forests are not secure. Today, in the whole country, in the whole world, Nigeria have one of the largest forests, but we don't have security. But today, approving of forest guard has given us a name And with that, them arming them, giving us all support, I'm sure the insecurity of this country will be cleared. Because immediately the war starts, the forest will be cleared, and nowhere for no, it's not going to be anywhere for banditry, kidnapping, and other people to hide that in the forest, including economic sabotage. The bunkering and illegal bunkering are done in the forest. Pipelines are found in the forest. So I want to, at this moment, why we are facing our insecurity, why we are facing killings and every other thing happening, I want to assure Nigerians. Because if I begin to say I want to crucify the president, I want to talk of the people that have been killed, our whatever, I will be going backward. I am going forward by telling Nigerians today that with all my current experiences and my investigation, the insecurity situation of Nigeria will be over in a very short time. All we are waiting at the forest to be empowered and to be sent to war. Thank you.
All right. Does this mean that you're going to recruit more people into to be forest guards? I mean, we know that you are the deputy commander general of the NHFSS. Are you going to recruit more people to do the work, or is it something that you are going to only work with the people that are on ground? How, in general, is the NHFSS going to go about this? That's something we'd like you to tell us immediately after this commercial. So please just hold on for us. When we come back, you tell us more about how you want to go about the business. If you're going to recruit more people, we know that we have now in these parts of the country the problem of armed herders in many parts of the local governments in Rivers State, especially in the HA axis, in the MOR axis as well. There's also the problem, like you mentioned, of illegal oil bunkering. And then if you go up north, we have to tackle the problem of banditry and terrorism. So we'd like to know how you want to go about it after the break. Right, 92.3 Nigeria Info. Stay with us on Facebook. You can send in your questions. And when we come back, the conversation continues.
Hey, join us in celebrating
All right, 92.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning. My name is Ifeemi Andrew. All right, we get back into our conversation. Before the break, I was speaking with the Deputy Commander General, Nigeria Hunters and Forest Security Service, NHFSS, Ambassador Nwachukwu Adah, and he's still with us on the show. Doc, thank you for staying on for us. Hello. Dr. Adah, you can hear us?
It's not Nigeria Hunters. I can hear you. It's not Nigeria Hunters.
Okay, Nigeria Hunters. All right. Thank you very much.
No, it's not Nigeria Hunters. Not Nigeria Hunter. It's Nigerian Forest Security Services.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's the bill.
All right. Okay. All right. Now let's get on to how you intend to go about your work now as forest guards. How are you going about executing this assignment that has been given to you by the president?
Well, for years now, anyone who know me, they know me as General Nwachukwu, popularly. A general was given to me by one then Army Major General because of my effort to assist the Nigerian Army Peace Brigade. Well, they know my work. Everybody see my effort. If I decide to unveil everything I've done in this country in past years, I think even the president will want to have a handshake with me. Congratulations for a young Nigerian who has devoted his time and his effort to sacrifice for the stability. Look at my hand. You can see the way I look today is because I choose to fight my country. An illegal oil tanker that we burned exploded and we burned. I was almost dead. They God kept me alive. So that is a service to my nation. So when I prefer to go about the economy sabotage team, I think that is where I'm in charge. That is what is under my office as the Deputy Commander General. We are moving from state to state. Approval has been given to me by my CG. I'm moving from all the states where we have economy sabotage, oil companies. We are moving from state to state to harmonize and checkmate the effort of our people there. The issue is that the main issue is that we have been passed a law. We are only waiting for the committee that the president for in NSA and Minister of Environment to release the fund to release the arms and every equipment that government needs to give to us. And we are assuring Nigerians, we are assuring Mr. President, we are assuring the Minister of Environment and NSA that every illegal oil bunkering activity, illegal oil facilities in the forest, we are going to teach them out. We are going to make sure there is no hiding place for them. Pipelines that is found in the forest, we are going to make sure that there is no oil bunkering activities located in this pipeline. We have our formation, the landmen fully ready, waiting for government to come for their own training and retraining. At the end of the day, empowered to do the job. So for now, we are waiting for government instruction, finally. So I am moving from state to state to make sure the needful is done. Thank you.
All right, let's just take some questions quickly. We'll also open the phone lines. There's a lot of questions people are asking about your work now and what the Forest Guard will be doing to secure the forest and ensure that illegal activities are not carried out in those forests, which, I mean, if we look at it, has become the safe haven for most of these criminal elements. 0817 923 0002 or 0817 923 0007 are the numbers you can call. And when you call, please just go direct to the question so that my guest will respond to as much as he can. Meanwhile, on Facebook, we're streaming live, so some of you can watch and listen at the same time at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Cyprian Njoku is asking a question. He says he's watching from Odufo and is asking, will the federal government recruit indigenous to watch and work with you guys in all of these forests, or people from the south would be taken to the north, as the case may be. I felt that using indigents to watch these areas will give better results. Didi Chimezie says it's a good approval. The Forest Guard, it's a good development. Yes.
Please say something about it.
Go on.
We have been asked that question, and that question has been raised before. And I think I will meet with a lot of people, a lot of top government representatives. We have met with them, and some top government officials in Abuja. Honestly, we have people who have been on ground. We have been doing this work voluntarily. And they cannot go to the house and go and pick people who are doing their normal business or businessmen because employment has come. Some of them who cannot sacrifice freely, who cannot do voluntary services. We're looking for those who are sacrificed, who can sacrifice. Like if there's a team I just formed. That team is think of what it can do for Nigerians, not just what a Nigerian can do for you. That is a team where I think we will also come to your radio station to also talk to people about it. What you are talking about is people who have been voluntarily fighting for this country for a very long time. So many of them died. You know how many families you are sustaining their wives and their children, paying school fees and all that government never know about. So now that this thing is approved, those people who have been sacrificing, who have been paying this price, if you can serve your country voluntarily, imagine when they will not employ the kind of effort you put in. So going to the house to employ people at home, allowing people to just go and get anybody they like, I think it's just a good idea, because at the end of the day, the whole work is somebody who is not interested in security will say unemployment, employment has come, and they employ him as a security person. And at the end of the day, and secondly, it must be indigent. You must be an indigent of a particular area. This is just like a community policing. It's an indigent effort. You must be in your area. It must be area where you know. Because this job is not that we are jacking the work of the army or other security agencies. We are only there to monitor the threat, and at the end of the day, take them to those areas. And when we ask, we only hand over to the police or security agencies.
Okay.
So that we still over the power of the security agencies.
All right, let's take some more questions. Muriel in Okrika, please, straight to the question and try to keep it short. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you, Femi. Good morning.
Yeah, go on.
Thank you. This is your Okrika woman. Look, Femi, I have a question. Now, thank God they've approved this. Now, we have forests, large forests as well in the south. Even in River State, Okobo area, Ogoni area, Veche, different places. And you see that these forests, these communities, they have vigilantes, we have OSPAs, they have various little security outfits. So would they be partnering? I want to ask again, would they be partnering with these outfits, or the small big community security outfits, or with the police or the naval officers, to safeguard our waterways and our forests? And I want to make a suggestion as well, because it will not be easy, you hear me, to say, okay, you want forest guards. These are very thick forests. And there is no way you can say you want to keep human beings, in this thick forest, or do makeshift houses for them to reside. No, it's not possible. So is it possible that they will get drones, drones as surveillance to survey the area while they're watching? If they see these terrorists coming in, then they know the particular place, where they are going. There is a way the eastern, they do it in the east, southeast. And
all right, Muriel.
They don't use drones, but they use other means.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Muriel. Just hold on, sir. Let's take at least two more, and then you respond to all of them at once, so we can manage the time properly. We'll come to it. We're taking notes. We'll come to it. Later, Barry from Bori, please. Let's hear your question quickly, please.
Yeah, good morning, Ifeami, Andrew.
All right, straight to the point.
Yeah. Before I ask my question, Ifeami, as regard to this forest guy, something has happened, the region belonging to the Ogoni axis. A few days ago, if you can listen, I don't know if this was heard in your station.
Letambari, unfortunately, please, I understand what you want to say, but let's just stick to the conversation now. If there are other issues you need us to know about that has happened in that area, use the contact for the newsroom, send in the message, we'll look at it. But because we need to manage the time we have, just ask your question with regards to this conversation, please.
Okay. Yes, my question is this. This forest guard that they are about to constitute, I hope this forest guard will be actually taken care of. Because, the people that are going to engage themselves in this are going to man themselves with a lot of enemies. And not at the end of the day, when these people have engaged themselves to ensure that their blood and body is placed to ensure security, these people will not be paid. How are you assuring us that this thing has actually been constituted so that the people can receive their payment? Because when you pay them, it will give them that mindset, that zeal to work more to ensure they bring results. Are you assuring us that this will not just be like the other one where the River State and it just dissipates into the air? Just
all right,
like
Leighton Barry. Thank you. All right, let's come to you quickly, Doc. All right, let's hear you, Dr. Adah. Your response. The first person said, would you be working with the local security outfits that already exist, like the OSPAC and the others?
Because of time. The first question, I think is very, very unique and important. If you hear me when I was talking, I had that issue. I said voluntary service, young youth, indigenous youth that has been into voluntary service. That means we're not talking of one particular group. In Bronu today, they have vigilante, they have hunter, they have civilian JTF. All of them have co-opted together. They are now the Nigerian Forest Guard. So we are not pushing anybody aside. It's for Nigerians. It's an opportunity of employment for recognizing the effort of voluntary service that the youth has been given. So this will affect every sector. Nobody should think that it belongs to just our Nigerian Forest Security Services. So the only thing we do is, if you belong to other vigilantes, go quickly and show your interest to Nigerian Forest Security Services so that it can be co-opted into the progress. Thank you on that.
Okay.
Secondly, empowerment. We all have heard from the president that arm and empower them. Before now, so many governors of different states, almost 7 states, have been working with our men. They arm them and empower them already. So now that the federal government has declared interest, as I speak to you, according to I told you I've gone to say, not everything I'm going to say here. There is a process from the Committee of Minister of Environment, the DSS, and the NHFSS, National Security Advisor to the President. They are all gathering together to work to see how the resources that is needed will be given. So honestly, there's a process, and the process is going on, and I think at the end of the day, is adequately in power. Finally, we cannot be monitoring the bush with drone. No, the forest will be guided. If it's just for drone, there is no need to approve this, because there is a lot of our efforts are doing a lot of work up there. But because even the plane is moving, there are things that is done under the tree in the thick forest that you cannot see through air. That is why they need people like us. It is a service of humanity. It's a service of God that we are choosing to do. So we are going to move to the forest, whether by the food, whether by the all you need is the equipment to move. There are equipment that will take you as a vehicle that move in the forest. There are some things like machines and other things. A lot of bikes. I think machine will do a lot of work in that forest. I think in Bronu State, they have forest, they have desert. And I have been there and I've experienced what happened there. They go to the forest, 300 miles, 200 miles, and then they come back. So we are going to move to the forest.
All right.
Every community have forest. So each community will mind their forest and fish out all the bad heads. I think that will not be a problem.
Let's hear from Justice in the Mudioga now. Justice, please, straight to your question.
Okay, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Leighton Barry has touched most of the things I wanted to ask. You know, these people that are going to do this work, they are human beings. So my question is bordering on their remuneration, their welfare, and if they are going to use have the proper arrangement be made for them, because how you cater for these people affects their output. That's my
All right, Justice. Thank you. I think my guest already answered that with regards to work that is ongoing to ensure that all that is needed to ensure that the work is successful and runs smoothly is being looked into. Dakuku in a chair, quickly. Good morning.
Hi, tell me, Andrew. Good morning. This is Dakuku from Abokichi.
Go on.
So let me go to the comment of your guest in the studio. I love what happens in Katsina State. Because they tried a lot, the forest guard tried a lot. But if they want to employ, let them do the employment for those who will sacrifice their self. And the government should be careful. Just that's why soldiers and police are not doing well. Because the government are paying them. The senators are earning 30 million every month. But how much are they paying police and soldiers? So they have to do this when they are doing this employment over that you will let us find out all these criminals in the forest, whether we can get them. Let me stop here. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Dakuku. JJ from Rumigbo. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew. Good morning. Andrew, I used to know Forest Guard those days. I don't know if it were Bender State that owned it then, but I know too well that while I was in Benin growing up, there was Forest Guard. Even a neighbor of ours was a chief superintendent and Forest Guard as at then. That said, I think we are still looking for the eyes of the fish at the tail side. Oh, we need civil defense. Civil defense was created. And peace, whatever, that one was a bill before the National Assembly. Now, they said hunters and all those. We just keep duplicating issues. But the one that would have helped us more, which is the state police, we don't want to touch it. Oh, the governors will abuse it. Is the federal government not abusing the police and the army and everything, even the Air Force and all those? So why can't you try the governors over time? They just get used to it and clear out the security from their state. But
all right.
What do I know?
All right, JJ.
Continue in one circle.
So thank you. For you, your concern is the state police should work instead. We'll take some messages and then my guest will respond as we wrap up. God's Power says, are you securing trees against sabotage, as it were, or fighting against those perpetrating crimes and who run to hide in the forest? That's the question you're asking. I think my guest also responded, people that commit crime in the forest. Now, in this part, we have the problem of illegal oil refining, economic sabotage. That's also something that they are going to tackle. We have the problem of armed herders. That's also something they will tackle. We have the problem of kidnappers. That's something they would also tackle. Up north, there's a different coloration to it. There's the banditry and acts of terrorism. These people also retreat and hide in forests. That's something that they will tackle. I'm pretty sure illegal gold mining and every other illegal mining of minerals that happen in the forest in those areas is also part of the things that they would address. This one says, please, Nwachukwu Cyprian, watching from... Okay, we had that already. Approving the Forest Guard is a good one. You say you're watching from Enugu State. Okay. This person says... what happens to the duties of civil defense? As the federal government taking care of the extinct security... I didn't get that one. Why can't federal government embrace drones and technologies to fight crime? I think my guest also responded to that, but I'll come back to him now. Dr. Adah, quickly, let's get your thoughts as we wrap up. We have about less than 5 minutes. So what now should we expect? How are we going to go about addressing this, and what's the plan going forward now?
Well, I've been hearing what our brothers are saying. Honestly, our brother, there's one vital point he made. He talked about the forest guard and the forest guard have been in existence and all that. Yes, there is forest guard under Minister of Environment. Their work is to secure the trees and the animals. You cannot just go to the bush and cut any tree or kill any animal. It has been existing. The world dream. Yes, you know about that. But this is not it. This is forest security services. We all know that forest is like another community. If you go to the forest, you see buildings just like you see buildings inside the town. You will see people doing the same thing, the same crime they commit in the town. In fact, when they commit in the crime in town, they run to the forest. Forest is like a safe haven for them. So forest is like another community. Nothing even happened more than what happened in town. So I think by the grace of God, with the approval of Mr. President and his directives, I think if properly managed by the committee, I pray that the right people should be appointed to manage this committee. If properly managed and properly funded, we know that this is the solution to insecurity in this country. In fact, Forest Guard is the missing link. It's the missing link in Nigerian security architecture. Talking about community policing. Community policing will not go to the forest to go and secure the forest. Community policing will be in the town, do the policing work. Just like an informer, it can be an intelligent group that gathers informer in different communities or security agencies. But talk of Forest Guard, it's a different community that is, in fact, we are supposed to even hand over more heavier weapons than any government security agency. We are supposed to go race in the forest. So I know that this is solution to insecurity in this country.
How can people apply to be?
President retire youth and the voluntary crime fighter to go and clear the forest and restore back to Nigeria.
All right, in 1 minute, how can people apply? Because it's a question here from one of listeners. He says, the question to your guest is it true that every interested forest guard have to pay application form 2,000 naira? I think that's what he's saying. 20,000. He says, is it true that they have to pay 20,000 naira before they can get the form to apply to be part of the forest guard?
Anybody. I am the most senior officer at long as I'm one of the most senior in Niger Delta. I'm the most senior in River State here. Anybody who actually want to reform money from you, please call my line. I will open my line to the public. Anybody who call, we are waiting for the committee to give us guidelines on directive on what next to do. Anybody who seeks money from you, call my line, and the right person to do with the person.
All right.
As long as
if you can give out the number they can call, then.
The number is 081 377 47051. 081 377 47051. I am the UTG anti-bomb ambassador, Dr. Nwachukwu Adah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, sir, for your time. But that's the much we can take. I'm glad to have you, and we'll continue to keep tabs.
Administrator, other state governors are meeting with their people. We are calling our show administrator to also govern the way and meet with us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, and have yourself a great day. That's the much we can. That's how much we can take.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.
All right, that's how much we can take. We have to go now for a commercial, and afterwards Jude comes in with Hello Port Harcourt. So enjoy the rest of the day.
Adah of trading himself. James, hello.
Susan, I beg. Say you dey whine me.
For where? You who no longer depend solely on your salary.
So you people trade and don't carry us along in this office, Abi? Jerry, now you dey talk like this? Who doesn't want an extra stream of income? But I'm still looking for better trading conditions, I beg. Fast execution of my trades and possibly an account where swap no go carry all my profits where I no know.
Guy, HFM.com.
For me, I wouldn't mind better spreads